Matt Lee.
Yay!
Hi. Great to see you all. This is my favorite job. Did this a few years ago, and I can't tell you how excited I am to be involved in it again. So today, I wanted to talk to you a little bit about relationships, and relationships as currency. Relationships as investment in your business. How many people have been to a networking event and they picked up a whole bunch of business cards and now they don't know any of those people, they've never met any of those people again afterwards, the card sat for a little while and went in the trash. Seems like a universal problem, right? Yeah. So is it how many people you know, or is it how many people that you have a relationship with that matters?
Relationships.
It's how many people you've had a chance to really get to know and to invest some social capital with, for lack of a better word, if that makes sense. So for an idea, for a plan for the next couple of weeks, to go into the winter time and start to build that network and that social capital up a little bit, is try this. Here's 4 steps for you. Step number 1, call some of your past clients. Check in with them. Don't ask them for a referral. Don't pollute the message that you care about them with the fact that you're trying to build your business. Just check in and see how things are going. See if they need anything. See how the project that you did for them, the work that you did for them, how they're liking it, or if there's anything you could do for them now. The next thing you do is call people that you've already got a business relationship with, that have sent you business in the past, that you've gone profitable with in the past. Check in with them for a little while. Next, pick 50 people that you'd like to have a deeper relationship with. Put them on a list. And then the next time a holiday or something like that comes around, so maybe Thanksgiving, something not the traditional one where your card will get lost in with everybody else's, but something a little bit different, send them a card and say hello. And then about 2 weeks later, 4th thing, is give them a telephone call and check in again. Once you've done that and you've started to build a little bit of social capital, you can see how it'll be easier to call them and say things like, hey, I'm working on my marketing plan for the year. Could you help me out there either with some advice or some input or maybe an introduction to somebody that could help my business or I can help theirs? Pour into their businesses in those calls when you call them, then call them back later and ask them to pour into yours. Does that make sense?
Yes.
Okay, so if you want to recap this is actually podcast 150 on D&I Podcast. It's an Ivan Misner podcast. There's a lot of great references to research in there for you if you want to dig into it a little bit deeper. But that whole plan is there. I'll also post it on the D&I website. Make it your best week ever. Have a great weekend.